watching Kel67 Gaming, and it's about time for another haul, I think. We've got a few things since the last one.
Yeah.
I think it was the last one a month ago, a little over a month ago, something like that. So we have got a few things. Got some older things, some duplicates, but you know, different variations on the duplicates. So for example, steelbooks where we just had standard editions, and standard editions where we just had steelbooks and that sort of thing. So where are you starting?
Well, I think we should start with an Xbox One game, and it is FIFA 15. Obviously, if you don't know what FIFA is, it's basically just a football game, and if you really
well, it is.
Yeah, it's EA's football game.
It is. And obviously we're currently playing far more up to date off EA Access at the moment, but they cost peanuts, these old football games. So speaking of peanuts for old football games, there's Pro Evolution Soccer 2015. Now I think we already had this on the PS4, but this is out on the Xbox.
No, I think about 2016 on the PS4.
Possibly. Again, I am currently playing Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 on Xbox Game Pass.
I mean, so am I.
But that's
I mean, so am I, but I'm playing more My Club. Next up for the 360 is Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, we do have the Steelbook, but we don't have, obviously, the Standard Edition.
Well, we do now.
But we do now. Mostly, these, like, the older Call of Duty and the older, like, football games are very cheap and that, so it's just easier to pick them up.
PlayStation 3 game. This one is Lair. I'll be honest, haven't put it in yet. Don't know what it is. On the back there are pictures of dragons and such like, so I'm guessing either an adventure game or an RPG, something along those lines. Can't read the back because it's in French, German, well, basically everything except English. So that'll be a magical mystery tour.
Yeah. Next up for the PC is the original Call of Duty. Now, I love Call of Duty games, but I don't really play PC.
So this is the only one that never made it to console.
Yeah.
We did get Call of Duty Finest Hour, but that isn't the full experience of this game. So it's just like to round off your Call of Duty collection, I guess.
Yeah, and it might get me a PC playing. And
finally, we've got a second. I say a second, it's actually about the 5th Xbox One controller. Anyone who's got an Xbox One, you'll know that the version 1 controllers were notorious for getting drift on the left-hand stick, and we had lots that suffered from that. This is a version 2 controller, so hopefully that one will last. We've still got another version 1 that works and a wired one which works, so we should be okay for controllers for a bit.
Next up for the 360 is Virtua Fighter 5. Now, I believe we have done a generation challenge on this game.
We have, because we've got this on PlayStation now, haven't we?
Yes, but didn't have the physical copy, so we're doing that.
Certainly do now. Got a game for the Nintendo Switch. This is Starlink Battle for Atlas. I actually didn't even consider getting this, but another YouTube channel, Dad and Lads Gaming, picked this up recently and said that it wasn't just another Skylanders, and it's actually quite a good game. So on their recommendation, I went out and got it, and actually it's not bad, is it?
No, and obviously since it's on the Switch, you get to play Star Fox.
You certainly do. So if anyone's watching and you haven't had a look at Dad and Lads Gaming yet, go over to their channel and check out what they're getting.
Next up for the PlayStation 3 is Medal of Honor Warfighter, and this is the Steelbook edition. Now,
it's the PS3 one,
yeah.
Isn't it? And I tell you what I don't like about this. I mean, it's a nice steelbook and that.
Yeah.
But it's the same size case as in 360 game. It's
yeah.
big. It's bigger than a PS3 case.
Like, when you look at it.
So it doesn't really fit.
No.
That's just OCD kicking in, that there should be different heights, but there you go.
I mean, we do have with our PS3 steelbooks though. So.
Okay. This is a game that we already had on PS3, now got it on the 360. This is Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. Not the greatest Guitar Hero game of them all.
No, but still
but
enjoyable.
They're okay. They are what they are.
Next up is again for the 360. It is Lego Indiana Jones, the original one. If you like the Lego games and that, but you also do like Indiana Jones, probably a very good mix for you. But obviously it is just like a Lego game.
I think the Lego games are brilliant.
Yeah, you go through the story really.
But the reason that I don't have that many of them physically, they're all on PlayStation now. But it's always nice to get a physical copy. Another 360 game. This one is Mass Effect. It's a game that we already had. We've got the Mass Effect Trilogy box set. This is just a standard Mass Effect, so it's something different.
Next up, again for the 360, is Gears of War. And this is the classic edition, and I actually really enjoy the Gears of War franchise. I'd say probably 3 is my favourite. But, you know, each to their own.
This is a game that I actually like. This is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Conviction. This one's not quite the stealth fest that most of them are. There's a lot of run and gunning in this, all done in wonderful third person. If anyone watches the channel, you know that I don't like first person shooters, but third person I can kind of get away with, and this one is a pretty good one.
Next up, following on from Gears of War 1, is Gears of War 2. This time not the classic edition, but you know, it's still going on with Marcus's story and going on just defeating the Locust.
And this is a game that we seem to have multiple copies of, but this is a different variant of it. This is Final Fantasy 13-2, and this is the limited collector's edition, which I'm guessing has extra things in here.
Yep.
So you've got that's a print of Lightning. There's one of Hope, Chaos, Noel. There's a one of Sarah, and of course you have to have one of Snow. There is a soundtrack, and I don't think this will show up on the camera at all, but there is a three-dimensional holographic lightning print there. There's also a book,
An art book.
The Art of Final Fantasy 13-2. So
I mean, for a collector's edition, it's not bad, really.
Not a bad little product, that.
Next up is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Again for the 360. There's quite a lot this time around. Obviously Assassin's Creed is quite a more stealthy game. I'm not very good at stealth games, but
I don't think the Assassin's Creed games are the stealth games that they used to be.
no.
They do tend to be just like jump in and have a fight now.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoy them, but it's like I can't play stealthy.
And we also have Bayonetta 1.
The only version of Bayonetta took out on a non-Nintendo product.
We've definitely got this digitally.
Yeah.
I don't think we had a physical copy of it,
No.
but we have now.
Next up is a game that I actually quite enjoy, and it is Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. Obviously it is Family Guy, and you play as Brian or Stewie, and you go around obviously just mopping up people with, and it is a shooter, but I believe it is a third-person shooter from what I can remember. So yeah, and it's got all the comedy of the show.
Another game that the franchise got a start in the N64, but Microsoft bought out Rare, and now Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is on the Xbox 360. I think this might be on Rare Replay.
Yes. I think
it is.
I think you've got the first one, Banjo-Tooie, and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts is on the Replay.
So we had it anyway, but
we didn't have a single physical.
No, we didn't have that.
Next up is Mercenaries 2 World in Flames. Another, what it looks to be on the back is like maybe an action shooter, But obviously, I believe that I'll quite like it since obviously my love for the shooter genre, and potentially I do like action games here and there.
And the last one for this month, this is the Atari Flashback 8 console. This is the one that's got the Activision games on there, so you've got Pitfall and Hero and River Raid, as well as all the classics. You've got Combat and Asteroids and whatever else is on there.
105 built-in
Frogger.
games.
So yeah, that's when I want to get my Atari fix. That's a nice easy way to play them on a nice new HD TV. And that's it for this month.
Yes. Quite a big haul compared to some.
Well, there was a lot of stuff there.
Mainly donated by 360 and that.
But it's not. We don't have to play everything because there's a lot that we've already played.
Yeah.
But that's it for this time. If you haven't already,
give us a like, a share and a subscribe, and turn the notification bell so you can find out when we upload. We will see you in the next video.